before we begin, Claire, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Yes? Perfect. Give the brief overview of what it is we're talking about today so that everybody remembers.
Oh, okay. That is really doing this thing. Well, you know, it's listen to your heart, your what is it? Heart,
Your body,
body,
and your soul,
the spirit.
And it's like stopping, looking, listening.
Right.
You could almost use traffic lights.
We almost could, but let's stay with the heart, body, and soul. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we've talked before. Looking. No, I've never seen Anne before, but the rest of you, I think I've seen before. So that being said, we've talked before about the RED theory, which is proper rest, exercise, and diet. Tell me why. If you think it's just going to be me talking today, oh, I'm sorry. But tell me why rest, exercise, and diet is so important.
Makes you feel good.
How does it make you feel good?
Because you're getting up and you're moving and your blood's flowing and it just.
Okay, so does it make you feel good just in your body?
Oh no, your body, mind, and soul. Because when you go out and exercise, you're out in nature. Well, I'm out in nature.
Okay, so let's break them down. So if we look at, let's go, I think you said mind first. Did you say mind first? No, you didn't say mind first. You said body first.
I might have said
what you said first.
Body, mind.
Let's talk about our bodies. Let's talk about our bodies. Okay. Now, everything that I ever talk about is going to have a mental health component to it because that is what I do. But is our mental health not connected to how we feel physically?
Oh, yes.
To how we feel spiritually?
Yes.
To how we feel mentally? Mm-hmm. It affects every part of our bodies, correct?
Yep.
With this group in particular, we often look at the ramifications of cancer and how it affects us, correct? Tell me, does
I led you astray, Natalie. It should have been mind. But that's okay. They all connect together.
They do. And we're going to talk about the mind as well. We're going to talk about it all, Claire.
Could you maybe get a little bit closer? I'm having a little bit of, yeah. Okay, good, thanks.
Okay, so our body is affected by cancer. Yes? Yes. Our minds are affected by cancer.
Yes.
Yeah. There's all kinds of different theories as to treatment, correct? Mm-hmm. Some people say just eat properly and that will take care of it. Some people say take this drug and that will take care of it. Some people say do this and that will take care of it. I say our minds play a huge role as to how we're feeling. Does that mean that we don't become unwell with some of the treatment options that we have? No, it doesn't. But it says our mindset determines how we respond.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. There is no answer. Wow. There is no 100% this is going to do it, but there is 100% that our minds determine how we respond. Now, this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. We get to decide what we do with our minds.
Yes,
Okay.
that's fair enough.
So every day in life, we are faced with choices. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I like to break it down like this. In the morning, I wake up and I decide, am I going to get up or am I going to stay in bed? Okay. Then I have to decide, am I getting a shower or am I not? Am I eating or am I not? Am I getting dressed or am I not? Am I going to work or am I not? Am I stopping at the red light or am I not? Well, many people here decide not, but just that's a different story.
You're talking about yourself, Natalie?
Nope.
No.
Nope. But I've witnessed. I'm like, what are they doing? Anyways, so we have decisions to make every single day. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have decisions to make every single day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are sometimes, I think a decision to me implies that we consciously decide. I think a lot of stuff we do, we're just not consciously deciding. We're just going with the flow. I don't know.
On autopilot. But it
Yeah.
still requires a decision, whether
Uh-huh.
it's something we thought about or not.
So it's not necessarily conscious.
That's right.
Okay.
But it still requires a decision. Okay.
Okay.
Claire has made fun of my shirt. Do I get angry with her or do I decide to let it go?
That's right.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because,
So we're talking about our bodies. Yes, Sharon?
well, because sometimes we're hurt by the response. I don't know if that's a conscious decision or not, or it's just, well, I guess it's an unconscious decision. I don't know.
We are hurt. And I confess, I can get hurt as easily as the next person. My choice is, do I hang on to it or do I let it go?
Okay.
Mm.
We're human. Emotions affect us. We get to decide whether we're going to choose to remain upset. I'm never going to forgive Claire as long as I live. This is my favorite shirt, and she made fun of my shirt. I happen to like my shirt. Who does she think she is? Or I can say, well, that's her choice.
What does she know?
Have you seen how she dresses? No, I'm just joking.
But some of it sticks like Velcro, you know, it just doesn't want to.
It does, but that's called static. No. But can we not relate that static to some of the choices we make?
Mm-hmm.
Things want to cling to us. But we have to decide. Now, you're all sitting here thinking, where is she going with this? Well, she is going somewhere, believe it or not.
She wants a new shirt.
Yes, she does, but she doesn't want to go shopping. So there you go. How does those decisions that we make affect us? How does it affect us in our body? Does it? Sure does.
Oh, yeah. Blood pressure.
Sure does. How does it affect us spiritually? Does it? Does it affect us spiritually? Sure does.
Yeah.
Because it cannot affect one part of our being without affecting another. Because all of these different things that we talk about are interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all with me?
As a whole. Yep.
As a whole. My big thing always is the holistic approach, okay? We can't do well in one area without doing well in all areas because we suffer.
Mhm.
We need every aspect of our lives. So when we're talking about embracing joy and making each component of our life fulfilled, how do we do that? That's a good question, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I know. No, I don't know, but I know. A light bulb went on. Dr. Rob Rutledge always talks about laying down neural pathways in your brain, and that so when you're not making a conscious decision, it's an unconscious decision because that pathway is already laid down. When this happens, I do this because my pathway is in my brain.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking.
Right. And that's growing your gray matter. Okay.
Oh.
So that in essence, that's what we're doing is we're growing our gray matter. And the more positive decisions we make, the easier it is to follow those pathways. Just as the more negative decisions we make, the easier it is to follow those pathways. It's called cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay.
Oh, right. Of course. Had a
Okay.
name.
So I don't want to get caught up on all the big names and the terminology today. I really just want us to think about making choices. Making choices that are for our betterment.
Mhm.
Does it really matter if Claire doesn't like my shirt?
Absolutely not.
No. Would I like her to like my shirt? Yes. Is it going to change my day because she didn't like my shirt? No. Because
Unless you choose it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go back to the illnesses that we talk about, namely the big C. Okay. I don't know anybody who hasn't been affected in one way, shape, or form with cancer. How do we, going through what could be deemed as a horrific circumstance, how do we manage to keep a good attitude? How do we do that?
Remain positive, try to be positive, try to just look at the upside of things.
Right. But Sharon really just told us how to do it. It's following those pathways that we've already established. Okay, so maybe you say, well, I don't have those pathways right now.
You got to make them.
There's no time like the present, is there? There's no time like the present. So, yes, it's clicking in.
Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Who's that guy? That's Emerson or somebody. Anyway, it's not meant, I don't think, in this same situation, but
it works.
You are making your own path. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. I saw that in the magazine at my gynecologist's office. It's a big advertisement. Oh, well.
So let me ask you this. What are you going to choose to do today?
Make this hard.
I've
already decided to be angry at someone today. I'm not letting go of that. Damn.
Well, that is totally your choice, isn't it? Yeah. Because everything in this life requires what? A choice.
A decision. A choice, a decision.
Yeah, absolutely. How do we apply that? We start thinking about the choices we're making, don't we?
Yeah. Who was that guy that said, he was a prisoner in some detained in some prisoner of war camp, and he, for many, many years in solitary confinement. And he said that the only thing that I can control is my attitude. That's it. You can't make me change my attitude. You can make me do all kinds of things, but you can't make me change my attitude. That's what he said. That he made that choice every day.
Yes. And that's the same choice that we need to make.
But he was a real guy. I forget who he was.
Yes, he was. I actually remember that story.
Yeah, okay.
Please don't ask me to say what his name was.
Yeah.
But I have heard that story before. I think I've heard it in sermons or something. But what is the choices you are going to make today? And how is it going to affect you? Man, none of you guys thought this was going to be hard work today, did you?
Sometimes when I have like thoughts that just come and go all the time.
Yes.
And I've gotten where instead of reacting to my thoughts, sometimes I find myself asking, where did that come from? Because a lot of my thoughts are hidden, unconscious, that, you know, stem from way long time ago. And some of them might not even be thoughts that are originally mine.
Right. So let me challenge you with this. Yeah, let me challenge you with this. When a thought that is not productive, that isn't going to build you up in any way, shape, or form comes your way, what if you were to just label it and leave it?
Yep.
That is a bad thought. And walk away from it. You don't have to dwell on it. You can leave it. That is just a bad thought.
I like to say I changed my relationship to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like
that. I don't need to go there.
You don't.
I don't know.
It's not benefiting you in any way, is it?
No. It's already happened. Most of the stuff that I think about has already happened. So there's nothing that I can think or nothing that I can do that will change that, except I could keep playing the scenario over and over again, and I get sick because I keep.
Right. So many times it's things that has happened in the past or have weighed on us for some reason, right? So I may have asked some of you this before, but I'm going to ask again because maybe things changed. But have any of you ever been able to create a time machine and patent it?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Perfect. No, it hasn't happened yet, has it? So therefore, we need to leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Nothing we can do is going to change the past. It has come, it has gone. It is gone. We start from this moment on. And the choices need to start now. So I give you something to chew on.
I would say.
Now, speaking as a forensic accountant, okay, I have to disagree with that. I find a lot of relevant information in the past and going into the detail in the past, and will sometimes change the direction that you're going in when you are doing an audit of something. And I have a lot of audit pathways in my brain, I think.
Yes.
And I really think, and I see value in looking at where things came from and how it got to you to where you are. I see value in that, but I also think you can become obsessive about it.
Right. In these circumstances, they are negative things that have happened in our lives that have dragged us down.
Where did that thought come from? That's what Anne said. Yeah.
So those are the things we need to leave. They are not going to better us. Look back on pleasant things, happy things. Oh, sure, absolutely. Look back on things that build us and grow us. Sure, absolutely. Things that tear us down, no, leave them.
I see learning from things that are negative. I see, oh, that's where I went wrong. Don't do that again. And I'm not saying exactly what you're saying, but I just can't sort of blanket accept that statement that don't look back on negative things. I guess I'm not open to change. I don't know, but I just can't accept it as a blanket statement, but interesting. But I liked how Anne phrased it. She said, I asked myself, where did that thought come from?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important.
Because I do see a lot of things I see from the past. The past is, again, I've changed my relationship to my past, and I've made my pain my strengths. So everything in the past is a memory for me. And I realize that my memories can't hurt me anymore, because that's what I used to do, is remember.
Right. You know? And many times when people remember, they dig up the hurt again.
Yeah. Right. It's easy to get that hurt back.
Very easy. Yeah. So you're changing your relationship with that works for you.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Many people have not learned that.
That's right. Yeah.
And therefore, every time they go back to that hurtful circumstance, they are hurt all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I am a big believer in homework. I know it excites you all. But homework is the thing that drives it home to us. Mm-hmm. It makes it real. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you check it. But I want you to start thinking about your choices. Why have I made this choice? Or is it autopilot? Is autopilot always the right pilot? Sometimes I need to be the author of my own vehicle, right? I need to be the driver. I need to make the decisions. Many times we float through life just on autopilot. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that autopilot isn't a good pilot. But I'm suggesting that if we change and think about those decisions and choose the ones that are going to enhance our bodies, our minds, our souls, how much difference is that going to have in our lives? Even when facing horrible circumstances, we can still choose, oh my word, dare I say it, joy. We can choose joy. Does that mean we're going to be giddy and happy and laughing all the time? No. Difficult things come our way, but we can have a deep down, abiding joy that is going to make our bodies feel better. It's going to make our minds feel better, and it's going to make our souls feel better. Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. So, what's our homework?
You're just like...
Doesn't it start with being more conscientious of the choices you make? And sort of put that automatic pilot on the side for a while?
I want you to start thinking about your choices.
Yeah.
Why did I decide this? And sometimes the answer simply is because I could. Isn't it nice when we get to make the decision instead of it being made for us?
That used to be scary for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't trust my decisions. Mm-mm.
And now?
And now it's, sometimes I ask myself, why did I do this? Oh, I like doing this. I can do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I would like to think even 2 different choices through the run of a day can make a huge impact on your life. One can. And you get to choose joy. You get to choose peace. You get to choose all the good things that you want. You get to choose that. I can't bring you a present of peace. That comes from inside, right?
Yep.
I'd love to wrap up a whole bunch of peace and give it to y'all. Maybe a peace lily, but these are things we get to choose for us. And the exciting thing is, and this is big. Are you ready for this? It's in you to choose. It's all up to you.
And it's free.
It is free.
Yeah, that's right.
I say the greatest gift you can ever give anybody is hope. Hope allows you to believe in love. It allows you to believe in tomorrow. It allows you to believe in everything, right? So I'm giving you the hope that you can make the right choices.